TV.
Hello, all, and welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Cigar, 2420 Government Street in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I am here with my two co-hosts, Bones and Mort, and myself, Maverick. Welcome you to the show.
Praise yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting no
The
joy.
person to whom is concerned.
What the hell are you talking about? The hell are you talking about?
Well, it's a little drizzly out,
Welcome, Kevin.
but it's a not a bad day out. It's just a little drizzy out there. It isn't real warm, so we're happy about that because
Not
it's going to
yet.
start getting stifling down here
Dude, I'm not
very
getting
soon.
nothing, man.
Today, what do we got on the agenda for today?
Number one, Initiative 65.
Number
State of
one,
Mississippi.
Initiative 65. There's a big next Tuesday, the 25th, up in Jackson.
Yep.
There's a big what's it called?
Protest.
Yeah,
Tell
big-
everybody what happened.
Yeah, big protest
74% of the voters voted in the last election to bring in medical marijuana.
to the state of
And the
Mississippi.
Supreme Court decided there was a mayor in Madison, Mississippi, right?
Yeah, Madison.
That she decided this is not what she wanted, so she found a way and she went to the Supreme Court.
And she
And they said, but basically it was unconstitutional because right now there's four counties,
Congressional
four congressional districts. And when the law was written on how many votes were needed and everything, there were 5 congressional districts. Well, the right amount of votes, we have more than enough votes, 74%, but the right amount didn't come. The law says such a percentage has to come out of each of the 5. Well, there's a technicality that since there's only 4, enough couldn't come out of each of the 5.
Okay.
So they said it's unconstitutional.
Well, there was enough that came out. They just said they weren't identified as the 5th congressional district because it doesn't exist.
Right. So technically, but then there's people saying the Supreme Court can't shoot down a law like that. They can't. I don't know. So we're going to have to go through.
I think it's just going to be a little more time, but it's going to go through. I don't think it cannot.
See,
Then again,
they tried so hard to negate that.
Brian Diggs, how you doing, brother?
They tried so hard to negate it with the 65A.
Yes, right next to the vote.
Absolutely, and it confused things, but still, 65. The people were smart enough to say, "Dude, we're putting this thing up there."
Why
Right.
can't I get a fucking draw off of this thing?
I don't know. It's too tight.
I don't know. Brian said he's another. I gave the Bruce Bush out of Karen Berger and Don Kiki Cigars his name for Texas, so he's been selling all over Texas.
Nice.
Good, nice, good for him. Michael
good.
Joseph Dominique from MTV Mike Fans.
Backward politics, no shit.
Backwoods for sure. Backwoods for sure.
So no more masks.
Nope.
I walked into the shop at today on base, and all the old people looked at me like, "What are you doing walking in here without a mask on?" I said, "Because I don't have to wear one. I'm fully vaccinated, and I'm 3 feet from you."
And I don't have to even disclose the fact that I've been vaccinated.
Nope. But if somebody says you have to be vaccinated to come in, that's fine. And the only way you can prove it is if you show it to them. If you don't want to show it to them, you don't go in.
Right.
But they can't ask to see
The
actual
identification
card.
or
They
the
just
card,
say,
yeah.
They just have to say, "Hey, if you want to come into my liquor store, you need to be vaccinated."
Okay.
Okay, how am I going to do that? You tell me.
Yeah. Because they can say I have been, and then that's it.
Right.
Pretty much it.
And it's not good enough.
But that's
then
up
you
to
go
the shopkeeper.
They're
Yeah.
going to have to go somewhere else. Yeah.
I don't
So
think there's
it's a
going to be
person.
a whole lot of problems. Maybe right off the bat, but then it'll evaporate, for the lack of a better term, really fast.
And then we'll be right back into where there's spikes, and they'll say,
Yeah, and they'll say that was the reason, and
That's the
of
reason,
course,
because
because they're
people-
ignorant.
we're going without masks. And,
Yeah.
And those of you that are vaccinated, it really doesn't save you from anything. So,
Right.
which has been proven by the case of
Tough,
the
man. Tough.
5 Yankees coaches.
No,
that
the
were
8 and then 8 players.
players too.
Yeah, fully vaccinated, and yet they
What
still
do you
got
think
COVID.
how do you think that happened?
They go out partying at the bars after the game, and
Well, they had
Do something.
a rain delay at a game, and they're saying that could have been the catalyst
A
of
spike?
it. Yes, that could
Okay.
have been because they were all together and
Welcome,
and
Jacob.
huddled around an area, and
Hey, Jake, what's happening,
That's
brother?
a new name, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Welcome, Jacob.
Tell
First time
us
viewer.
about yourself.
So no more masks, whatever. We're gonna get I had an interview last night with Phil Crass. He goes by Phil Crass, but his last name is like Crass.
20 letters long.
Yeah, so he just goes. He owns Bearded Cigars,
Okay.
and he just started manufacturing a little bit ago, but started selling a month ago.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring this. I'm gonna get some of the cigars, and we're gonna bring them on the show. I tell him we'll get an honest review.
Yep.
He's big
That's what
on
we do.
he's big on TikTok
Uh.
versus the other stuff. He started on TikTok reviews years and years ago. He's got about 150,000 viewers
Wow.
on TikTok. So that's what he does his big platform.
Hey, Kirk.
Okay.
But now he's starting on
Kerr, what's up?
other stuff and wants to get the cigars out there because enough people ask him. I said, well, we'll give you an honest review. We're just going to give you. I said, I'm not a review by any means. I'm going to tell you either I like it or I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
And that's
That's a solid 98.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We don't have the time to do the fucking numbers.
We've
Well,
given numbers before,
Right, Kirk?
but
Well, we think personally what it would be. But we'll give you an honest review, right? And
Whether
we'll see
you'll-
if we like it or not.
whether
All
you'll
three of
smoke
us
it or
have three
not.
different tastes, and we'll know.
are you going to smoke it again? Heck yeah, I'll smoke it again.
That's it. That's the way I look at it. If I'm going to buy it again, I'll
Yeah.
go for it, man.
And we usually say it's maybe a golf course or a lawn mowing smoke or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
something
outside or
chunk out the window after you've had 4 or 5 puffs.
Mm-hmm.
so we're back. The first top 25 football poll came out. For NCAA.
Way too early, but anyway.
But it is way too freaking early because there's some teams on there that they shouldn't even be. There's no way. I didn't even look at the top from 25 through 20, and this is going from 19 on down to 1. USC
Is number
Canes,
19, right? Yeah.
Indiana, Penn State, Iowa, the Ducks, the Badgers, the Tar Heels, LSU, the Gators, Notre Dame, A&M, Cincinnati, Iowa State, Georgia, Clemson, OSU, Oklahoma, and Bama.
You can't even say Ohio State.
OSU. I was going to say OSU, but then I just got.
Ohio State University.
The Ohio
The.
State University.
Yeah, they have problems with massage therapists, man.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. I didn't think that we
Bones?
had problems.
You
with
didn't hear that?
Uh-oh.
Well, apparently,
Your son didn't tell you?
Well, evidently he didn't go to that massage therapist. I don't know what
apparently
it is.
there was a massage therapist that worked on the athletes on the football team. She's been accused. Let me backtrack a little bit. The massage therapist has been accused of inappropriate behavior with the football players. I'm hoping and I'm assuming it's a female massage therapist.
Oh,
They didn't say. So,
Okay.
but you would assume it was
Yeah,
a
that's how
female.
you usually look at
But
that.
apparently, they were going to
Maybe a little
do
too
the
far
players,
up
and the
or a
players
little far
weren't
down.
saying anything, so they were going with it. And I don't know. They didn't say anything about the players. They said they dismissed the massage therapist, but they didn't say anything about any discipline on the players by any means. I don't. Is there any reason to discipline them?
No, I mean, it's always
Dude,
something, though, isn't it?
Why can't these kids stay out of fucking trouble?
Because they're
well,
young
it's
and
not
dumb.
him. It's not them. It's the massage therapist.
Yeah,
was-
it was
but
maybe-
apparently
but you
it's
know
been
what?
going on for a while, so they've been going back.
So I mean, they were
I'm
getting
going back.
massages. Heck yeah! I mean,
If it's a good massage, why not?
yeah. I
If
mean,
it's a good
who
massage, why not? If it's
who
not,
wouldn't go back?
if it's
Yes,
not,
Kerr, it is a
then you
great
don't go
shirt.
to them.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. I got something.
But you know what?
I gave you yours already.
Oh, isn't that really nice?
You have that too. Look at that.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Thank you.
That'll hold together the cracked glass on your. It's a
That's
sticker.
nice. Thank you,
It's a
Bones.
sticker to hold that glass
So
together.
it's just like-
Very nice.
I read that. I was like, dude, they had teams in there.
Presents.
Like number 25 was. I got. Go. You guys.
All right,
I
anyway,
got the picture. I'll tell you who the
The
top.
massage therapist got dismissed. You know what I mean? There's no going to be charges for her. But it's a shame because she probably had a pretty comfy job.
I would think so.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
She's the
being-
athletic.
athletic masseuse and stuff
Masseuse.
like that. And she has, say, 3 appointments a day. She's doing living large.
Yeah.
So number 25, Louisiana Lafayette.
The Raging Cajuns.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The Huskies, the Washington Huskies, 24.
Oh, really?
Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, 23.
Wow.
Texas Longhorns with 22. Oklahoma State I could see, and Arizona State Sun Devils I could see. But I couldn't see 24, 23.
So they're actually giving a little bit of love to the Pac-12, right? In the way too early preseason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Well, it won't take long for the Pac-12 to fall out of all the top 25.
But they're all going to come back. We're going to bite them. It's going to come back to bite them in the ass, man. Because Florida State's they'll be in the top 25 when the polls
That's
come
nice and heavy too, man.
The poll's out.
Well, that's
Way too early
That's
poll.
like a 247 sports poll.
Yeah.
It's not,
That's crazy, isn't it?
But Florida State had the number one recruiting class in the ACC.
I hope it works out for them.
Me too.
You know
what I mean?
It's really nice to see Clemson actually fall out of
The ACC, the Graces.
out of all of the the number one, number two, that kind of thing. That's
September 5th. Florida State's opening game.
You're
in
attending.
Tallahassee against Notre Dame.
well, nice.
That's going to be a tough.
We play Oregon.
Tough friggin'. That's going to be.
Are you attending that?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Yeah, I know you were
No,
talking
but
about going to a Florida, couple
we're
Florida
gonna
games.
go
Your team.
next year in 23. No, is it 22? Yeah,
20
22 and 23.
Right.
Florida State has a game against LSU in the Superdome,
Oh, nice.
which is right down the road.
The new
And
name
then
for
they
the
go to
Superdome.
Orlando the year after. LSU goes there. So Mike and I both want to. That's the goal, to go to both of those, and whoever wants to go, because you can make the trip to Orlando to see the game, make it a 3-4 day trip, and hit Ybor City on the way.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that sounds like a time and a half.
Or you can go a day ahead and
But you're going to have to drive with you know who in the car if he goes. I'm not driving.
oh,
Yeah, but talking about it, he's been very good lately.
ah,
Very good.
that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun though.
Is there a sport you
just
guys
something
like to watch that no one else seems to be into? Yeah, curling and freaking.
Oh, curling is awesome.
And we
Yeah, but
watched
nobody's
the
into it. It's fun-
cornhole
it's fun to
tournament
watch
a couple
on
weeks
TV.
ago.
What?
Remember the guy didn't
Yeah,
miss?
bags. They just bags. Cornhole.
Oh yeah.
But we watched it the other day, and the guy didn't miss a shot.
Didn't miss it. I mean, that
Didn't
dude's
win it
like
every time.
bink.
Dude, when you do it consistently, you get your muscle
but
memory
every
down,
time-
and you get. It's just like bowling.
But you know what?
Right,
It's the other guy was like one or two behind him, and then he would score 4 or 5 in a row. And the other guy didn't miss none. He just wouldn't miss.
That's crazy, though.
I'll tell you another sport that we watched.
I like girls softball, Kevin.
that no one else
College,
seems to be into. Beach volleyball, female beach volleyball.
I think that we're coming
No,
around and
no.
starting to enjoy it.
We've
We're
been-
giving them the benefit of the
We've
doubt.
been into beach volleyball for a very long time.
I mean, we have, yes.
Yeah.
But, you
But
know,
you know
for
what I'm
the
saying? For the
for the
other
most
people,
part,
yeah. Until
they're
they
like,
realize.
it's beach volleyball.
But
Who
now
cares?
it's an up and coming.
Now darts I can't watch. That's kind of slow.
Whew.
And I love the
Bowling.
bowl. I love the bowl. I love the bowl.
But you don't like watching it.
It's so freaking boring to
Yeah.
watch, man. It really is. But then again, some people say the same thing about golf. It's
Oh, I
boring
can
as hell to
guarantee you
watch.
that's the way I feel about golf.
Yeah.
I love to play. And
No,
I love to watch
I
it.
like to watch, the good
Yeah.
championship ones. I
You
like
know
that.
another one, tennis and pickleball.
Oh, tennis is back and forth.
And I don't understand the scoring at all with tennis. It's like,
Yeah, I know a little bit, but 40 love.
40 love. What the?
Deuce.
Michael. I love beach volleyball, whether it's women or Tom Cruise. Oh my gosh.
That's good.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Let me get there. Let's get that up there. Yeah, track and field's not bad to watch. I won't do it, but it's
Man, some of them guys, I like watching when the girls do the baton one.
The gymnastics or
No, the when they race and it's
oh
you gotta
yeah,
hand
the
off
relay.
baton.
Oh,
Yeah, the
really?
relay.
Track and field?
Man, they're smoking fast.
Yeah, they are. But
How can they even run that quick?
female gymnastics, if you watch these girls do like triple flips, and you go, how in the world?
How can you do it? I don't know how to do it.
And they do it quick.
Like they
too,
did
man.
they had a
don't do it.
game a couple of weeks ago where the girls scored a perfect 10, and she did that, and then like it's like they're on a rubber ball. They bounce backwards and
Yeah.
then did another triple. I was like, your
Dude, this
body
act-
even bend like that.
This actually is pretty good. I don't know who this is. Kenny New.
That's Kenny News Company.
Yeah, but is that KH Cigars? I can't
Yeah,
read that
that's-
little shit.
that's their-
KHcigars.com.
Kenny
Eye of the
Newell
Tiger.
puts a couple of pictures on Facebook here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Couple.
This is actually pretty good. I had
It
a hard
is really
time.
good.
I had a hard time getting it draw going, but
That's one of my favorite smokes.
it's got some spice.
So when
to
I
it.
see it, I get it. Because
You like that one?
it is a good smoke.
The other ones were
they were okay.
Iffy, just okay. But the barber pole one was pretty good.
I
I agree
smoked
with you.
a couple the other day. One the other day that I thoroughly enjoyed. It was spicy. It was good. And I got it from Scott, and he said, well, Jeff didn't like that one. Mort didn't like that one. The Comfortably Numb.
It was okay.
Oh,
I mean,
mine was
it was just okay.
It
Now
was
at the beginning, it was kind of but it transitioned, and after he left is when I got it about
halfway.
a little bit about half to the half of it
Got better?
transitioned
Okay.
well.
Good.
I thought it was spicy though.
Yeah, it had some. At the
definitely
beginning, it was definitely spicy.
Then I got one from somebody called the Scooby Snack. I never had that.
I've heard of that.
That was okay.
Yeah.
It was
Scooby.
It was
Scooby,
okay.
Scooby snacks.
I did find a good buy. It was what's the devil?
You know, cigar bit.
Cigar bit is the devil. I was just sitting there watching TV. I sent him.
Oh yeah. I'm not buying.
No, I wasn't. I didn't plan on buying it, but when you get a
You're
10,
funny, Bones.
okay, when you get
When you get a deal, you
Yeah,
got
I
to
mean,
do
a
it.
deal's a deal.
okay,
I agree.
you tell me this is
100%.
this is
It's
a
like
deal.
getting a massage. I mean,
Especially, I'm going to enroll in Ohio State. I think we should protesting to get her job back.
get a massage. You're going to enjoy the massage.
Oh, I might have
This is a
read it.
crown head Buckeye
Good.
edition. Oh yeah, I love it.
Medora?
It's good.
How'd you get that, man?
My son
I thought they were out of those.
They
are
are.
hard to find. The
Oh,
ones in
I've got 'em
Tennessee,
hanging
you
out.
know?
Ben sent it?
Patrick.
Patrick.
When's
I
he
always
coming,
get them
man?
too confused.
End of this month.
I get them too confused all the time. Except when he's here, I tell him he's Patrick. He got a dry sense of humor, too.
Sometimes you can, yeah.
Yeah, just looks around, though. He's always looking around like his head's spinning, and then he'll say something.
And then you'll be
Hmm.
very,
Somebody
very
said-
interesting.
somebody said
Yeah.
the
What
other day-
is Radar saying with the Mozart? Bach.
Ah.
But what was the other one? What was it? When they were talking about some of the other masters?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He's like very
Yeah, what did he say? Shit, I should know that. I seen
you
it
should. You
100
about
times.
100 times.
Yeah, but he goes,
Bach. What do you mean by that? Bach.
What was his drink of choice?
Grape knee high.
Yep.
But then you know what? You start realizing as it got later on in his shows, he would drink a martini with Hawkeye and BJ, and then he would have some brandy of the Colonel's. He drank some of the Colonel's brandy, so he had a couple of cocktails. But very early on, it was only grape knee high because he couldn't, one sip and he was loaded.
Kind of like Raj off of freaking Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
We talked about this before the show started. The state of Ohio.
Okay.
I personally think this is a very bad move on their part. I think it's going to set precedents in other states,
Costly.
and it's going to be way costly. They have some extra or leftover money supposedly from the CARES Act stuff. So they're going to do, how many did they say? They're going to do 5 separate drawings. If you got the vaccine, you put your name in the drawing and you can win $1 million.
And they allowed to do that.
I don't know.
They can as long as they get the CARES Act out. I believe as long as they get the money out for it's related to that. I think that's all that matters. And I don't know. I would think
that sounds right.
I would think they researched that
These guys
before
know
they
that better
decide.
than me, but it just don't
I
sound
would think
right.
they researched that before they do that.
To me, that's taking taxpayers' money, well, even though it's not really even collected yet, because that money is just borrowed from the future. But it's taking that money and giving it to a
So
private.
is it borrowed any more than what the Democrats are looking at doing now?
It's the same thing.
$2,000 a month until the pandemic's over.
Oh yeah, it's
Who do they
crazy.
want to give that to? Everybody?
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, or Mav, look at your bank. You're gonna have $2,000 in there in the first of every month.
How would they think that that's all right?
I
You look, it's going to buy them votes. That's all it is. And the Family Care Act that's coming out, where they're paying people with children under 18 an extra $300 a month. Money that's not collected,
and it's put on the back
Well,
burner.
if the government is saying it only costs $300, is it per kid?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if the government is saying it only costs $300 per kid, why would a dad have to pay $1,100 a month in child support?
Oh, that's just total different story.
Yeah, total different twist.
I mean,
We know somebody's paying that.
We do?
Yeah,
I'm sure we do.
trash guy.
I'm sure we got lots of people.
Oh, yeah, he got fucking
Sure, we got a lot of people
screwed.
that we know that
But-
here and there.
Okay, it doesn't cost $300 a month to raise a kid. The kid's living with you. The rent's being paid anyway. The food's being bought for anyway. You can raise a kid on less than $300 a month. Now, over a lifetime, it's going to cost you quite a bit of
Oh,
money.
yeah, especially when
yeah.
they call you at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your police says, I'm not picking him. Jeff says, I'm not picking him up.
I'm not picking him up.
I said the same thing. Did we have to?
Yeah.
We have to-
Actually, when we went
They
there and
called
picked
you
them
3
up,
times, right?
3 times.
actually, when we went there and
Please,
picked one of
please.
them up, I
Hung
said,
up
do
on him
we
twice.
actually have to take it home or take him home? He goes, yeah, you do. I said, damn it.
I don't like that move.
Hung up on him
But
twice.
yeah, you're saying that now. When do they want this to go into effect?
They want to vote on it.
And they're all going to vote yes.
On the $2,000, yeah, but it won't pass. It can't pass.
I
the
don't
freaking
think
Senate.
it'll pass the Senate. I think that
I would
the
hope not.
Senators are going to have to be smart enough.
Yeah,
So
they'll
why-
go on. They'll go
so
on break
why
for
do
6
we
weeks
waste-
before they make the
Why do
decision.
we? A dumb question. I know this is going to be a stupid ass question. Why do we waste? Why do they waste their time on even bringing that shit up?
Votes, because they can show now. Oh, look, we're the
We
compassionate
care.
ones.
We care. We
Oh,
want
yeah.
to take care
And
of
we
you.
care about the
And
people.
they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah, and we care about the people.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
more
that's
about
crazy.
you. Yeah, I'm not down with it. All right, so 300 for kids under 6 years and 250 for kids
7 to 18.
7 to 18.
Huh.
Shit, Mississippi has 360 million released from CARES Act.
360.
360 million. That's it.
That ain't
Wow.
a lot.
We've got more problems than
So they
that.
want to go from the 15th of July to this, so for 6 months. For that's the CARES Act for the 300 per kid. But this $2,000 is per month till the pandemic's over. Who declares when the pandemic's over?
Yeah, who makes that decision?
I hereby
The,
declare it's over.
The UDI.
I identify that the pandemic's over.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What else you got on there, Bones? Any
He's-
more
The
craziness?
TPE was last week.
Yes,
in
it
Vegas.
was.
How do you think it turned out?
I don't know. Watch my show on Monday night. I got Boston Jimmy coming on. He's going to talk all about the TPE and the
Oh,
new
good.
stuff that came out.
That's next Monday. We'll be watching that at 6:30, right?
I saw some pictures and I saw some write-ups.
nice looking stuff that came out.
Yeah.
It looked packed.
I think what's the name
Big
is there?
boots.
Wheelchair Josh. So
Did
I'm
you
sure
get
he
a
came home with
TPE?
more cigars than the owners did.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was like, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
I got the room taken care of. I called them back today. They automatically fixed the discount on it because they couldn't find it. I talked with the BCA did that, and then when I called the sales manager back, she hadn't put all the information in and given it to the front desk people yet.
Okay.
So the room is $89 a night at a Holiday Inn.
How
Oh.
close is it to your event?
I think Josh said it's like 10, 15 minutes.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
But I asked her about taxis and Ubers and said that there's a taxi company that goes around town, but they have to come from Bloomington. So they can charge you out the ass if you want a taxi. So it's either going to be Uber if you can get one with everybody else, or you just get a freaking rental car. And
You'd probably be better off because
You
of the
know.
Uber thing with the rental car.
now, if we drink too much on the Saturday night, we can Uber back home and then just Uber back Sunday and
Get the car up.
get the car.
Yeah.
Now, did
Oh, I
you
probably won't
decide
drink
whether
that bad
fly or
anyway.
drive?
Well, I'm not buying the airline ticket right now because right now the airline ticket's running close to 500.
We might end up just driving.
You know,
Okay.
Save money. It just doesn't make
that's
sense.
$600 for a plane. I mean,
That's $1,200 for 2 people.
Yeah,
we're,
that's a lot of dough.
we're talking if it costs $80 to fill up an empty tank.
Yeah.
It's going to take. I can get up there just shy of getting there on a tank. So it's going to get 2 tanks. It's going to be 3 tank, half a tank. It's going to be 3 tanks of gas. So it's going to be like $220 in gas,
Okay.
which is a lot cheaper than $1,200 in
And
air.
now you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about an Uber.
But we leave early in the morning. We'll get there by dinner time that night
Sure.
on Thursday.
Sure. Or
Yeah, Thursday. Just leave early Wednesday morning.
Are you staying at the same place? Yeah, right?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
sharing a room.
Okay, you're sharing it,
Yeah, and
single.
I promise not. Oh, yeah, it's a single. Yeah. Full size bed. Yeah, we're spooning.
And I'm bringing my earplugs.
And your side by side lover.
Oh yeah.
Bring my earplugs.
Garland and Tommy Pepper.
Yeah.
Unless
No, I think you said there were 2 queen beds.
yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, that bridge.
And you're bringing your earplugs, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you that loud?
No.
Dude.
Marilee's that loud.
No.
Yeah, Marilee's
If
loud.
he says Marilee is louder than him, that's
It can't be that
freaking
bad,
loud.
is it?
No, it's not bad.
I always told you about that guy
You?
Topper
No,
that
it's not.
snored.
I didn't hear a thing. I didn't hear a thing.
Did Marilee ever wake herself up?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure she's sleeping in a chair. Everybody wakes themselves up. They go
Yeah. I did that the other day at the beach.
at the beach.
Yeah, Sandy kept on every half hour she'd go, "Are you still sleeping?" I go, "Not now."
Not now.
I slept for a good hour and a half
Dude,
there.
he was so loud. I was just like, I was taking toilet paper and stuffing it in my freaking
And
ears.
it's,
Man. It was so bad.
maybe
I
you
was
should
just
bring the gun.
And being drunk didn't help any.
I didn't hear a thing.
The gun earphones.
Oh, I was.
Oh, I got my. Oh, I could bring those.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
then
could bring them.
they're comfortable
I was-
enough to sleep.
I think
if you
I was
lay on
well
your back.
past
Yeah, but
drunk.
that's a piece. That's like a salad.
I think
When
I
we
was,
went,
I think I was well past drunk.
and the next day you were hurting there
He
all
drank, he
day.
drank a
Oh.
bottle about this big of 151.
And then you didn't realize it was that, right?
drank
I
that
didn't
whole
realize
bottle of wild turkey. I said, dude, that's 151. What? Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no.
Yeah, I know you were hurting the next day when me and Mike got there.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
He was
Yeah.
hurting.
That bridge on 40 that they closed.
Yeah.
Is a big crack.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they fired the bridge inspector because
Yeah,
he
they
didn't, he didn't catch it 2 years ago.
What the hell's he only got to do is find out that the
And
bridges, right?
On the news today, they sensationalized it, of course, like
Yeah.
the news would.
Right.
That we were only hours away from potential disaster.
Hours.
Dude, that thing
Hours.
could have been there for 2 years.
Hours away.
But
from
how does
disaster.
a guy that has that job
Missed something
not
like that?
miss that?
What did we always say? You only got
One job. Right. How do you miss that? And especially if it wasn't like a hairline type thing, which you get.
Oh, that was no hairline.
you can
man.
see
You know what
that.
I'm saying now?
Stevie Wonder could have
But
seen
I
that.
Like the guy who runs the bridge over on Washington Avenue.
Well, that opens
Friday.
like Friday.
Friday or Saturday, yeah. You know what's nice about that job? You see the TV glowing. when
Oh,
you
yeah.
drive over there at night. He just chills, and if something's coming,
Read
he
the
opens
paper.
it.
He's got MASH on all the
Yeah,
time.
that'd be a nice job for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. I don't know why you're
Not playing.
How
I know
come the
the
bridge
chief.
ain't coming up? Oh, he's sleeping again?
You know, they there was a guy who used to work that bridge years ago, and he was all hopped up on something besides booze, and he sent 2 boats through at the same time.
Huh.
Miraculously, nothing happened, but they gave him at nighttime. He gave him
So
both the
okay,
okay.
so they physically have contact with the boat.
yeah,
Not just that they see a boat coming and they
Oh,
open
they
the
could
bridge
do
for the
that
boat.
too, but then the boat can also horn.
So they could
you
say,
know.
"All right, stop! I got somebody that's
Oh, yeah.
already on their
Yeah,
way."
yeah. Ricky, his name was.
I did not know that.
Ricky
so
the
only
boat
one
captain.
boat can go through at a time.
yeah.
It's that small.
But then,
Well, no,
depending
two
on the
small boats
size,
could go,
yeah,
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the size, but these were, they just made it.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. But that ain't a bad job.
The old bridge before they put the draw spans used to open,
Oh, twist
Yeah,
it like
that's
that all
right.
the way?
Turn.
and there was a couple of times when I was younger on that bridge fishing, where they had to open it, and I'm like, "Can I just stay here and fish?" Because I was catching some fish, and they're like, "I don't care."
Really?
Yeah, because they had a little stair thing that went down to a little wooden deck, and it just turned along with the bridge.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then guess what happened?
You would think that somebody fell off.
No, it got stuck. I had to have my friend that lived around the bend in a bayou come with his skiff to come get me.
One of the actors died today, Charles Grogan.
Yes.
Is that it? How you say his name?
Grogan.
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 Yeah, he
Grogan.
was in
Grogan.
one of the movies he was in. I really liked was A Midnight Run with Robert De Niro. He was the comedian in that. He's the they called him the Duke because he stole all the money from the mob.
He was also a writer for a lot of good shows.
He
Was
was
he
in
really?
he
Yeah.
was in an early show of Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty
Oh, that was
Yes.
a good movie, man.
and
Back in the day.
yeah. He was in that
LA
too.
Rams. He played for the Rams. He played
Yep.
quarterback for the Rams, didn't he?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, and then the PCA is going this year, the 9th through the 14th of July,
Really?
back in Vegas again.
Uh-huh.
So 1 month, boom, and then everybody's going to head back to.
I don't know
PCA.
how many people are going to go back. I mean,
A second time,
I
right?
realize that there's some companies that they have to do that.
Right.
But if there are smaller companies, I don't know.
There's
if
a
they're
lot
gonna
of
get two
boutique
them.
cigar companies that I don't see going to the PCA because they just can't afford the boots, so they're just
Mhm.
going to go up to Indiana.
Sure, why wouldn't
A
they?
lot of them, I think they capped it out. They're not taking any more
Really?
any more manufacturers.
Really?
Yeah,
How
I
many
think they capped out
manufacturers are gonna be there,
I think
roughly?
50.
50?
You know,
That'd be a nice time.
if it were my
50.
gig, I'd be like, bring them on, bring more,
Yeah.
bring as many
But
as
you
you
know
can.
something?
Yeah, get that going.
I would like to see them keep it small the way it is. I don't want to see them get big like Drew Estates and all that, and just get
The barn smoker.
and get commercialized and all that shit.
This thing is they're looking at 2,500 people, or the capacity.
Well,
of.
that's the birthday bash in Texas. Well,
No, I'm talking about up in Indiana.
Yeah.
1,250 and 100. Yeah, about 1,300.
So
1,350. Well, that's the tickets. I don't think they're going to sell 1,000 tickets. General admission.
But I mean, look at what the barn smoker didn't have that many people.
They limited it to 300.
Yeah.
Wow. And we
But
thought that was a
but
lot.
5 of them.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, I get it, but think about to stop more vendors from coming. That's just more small boutique companies that can show off their wares.
I think it's first. At first, it's the first time, so they're testing the waters and they do what they got to do and then refine it. You're always going to get better the next time around. And the next one is supposedly, I think, planned for February or March coming up in,
Next year?
2022 in the Miami area.
Instead of up in
They want to go to Indiana
Uh-huh.
in the summertime, so
The weather's correct.
and then in the winter they want the northerners to come down and at least be warm.
I don't know about Miami, man. I'm not down with that travel. That's too hard to get in and out of.
I'm not aware of that.
I mean, you got to go through New Orleans.
Oh, I drive there.
Positively.
It's like a 10-hour drive. That's almost a
That's a long haul, though.
yeah. Well, the longest part of that is the turnpike. That's
Absolutely
fucking
is.
boring.
Miserable?
Oh, dude, it's
Right down the middle of the
If
state.
there's an accident on that turnpike,
Ooh.
we made it from here to Fort Lauderdale in 12 hours.
Right.
But we could have made it in probably 9.5, 10 if there was an accident. It was an accident on the
Okay.
on the interstate.
And out here, there's always
And you don't want to get off the road because you can't really get off and go to 95 and then because you got to go all the way across
Yes.
to get to 95 and then come back. It's just. It's
What
like
are the dates for the event you're going to? September, right?
13, 14 August,
Oh, August. Okay, I thought it was September for some reason.
right after my birthday.
13, 14, August.
August.
And how long are you staying for?
It could be a 5-day adventure. That's what we talked
I got
about.
the room for Thursday night, checking out Monday morning.
Yeah.
Because we figured if
Yeah.
we're not feeling so good on Sunday after drinking on Saturday, you don't want to drive on Sunday.
Yeah, fuck
So we'll
no.
wait a day and drive on.
Catch a White
Or
Castle.
if we get a wild hair grass, we might leave.
What?
Soak up all that stuff.
You got to.
We might leave Sunday afternoon, maybe if we feel like it, and stop, drive halfway and get a room, and then drive the rest the next morning.
Right.
So we're not driving all day. I mean, either way, you're going to pay for a room, so you might as well. I mean, that's
Utilize
really a
it.
thought. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, utilize
That
it.
just came out of my head.
Wow.
That's going to be a good time.
So yeah, I don't know what's going to go on with the PCA. We'll
Are they
see. I
giving
think
a bunch of cigars out at that event too?
They I read the price, not the price pack, but the
Promotion
what's up,
stuff?
Jose?
Jose Martinez.
Jose.
They read the. I got it somewhere where they said what they're giving out. They're giving out, I think, a backpack and ashtrays, lighters, whatever is going to be in the backpack.
They've got quite a few things.
Right, and something was going to be custom made, I think, for the event. But there's on Friday night
Big dinner.
for the VIPs. There was 100 VIP tickets if they're all sold, gone, and then the manufacturers, open bar, catered affair, catered
Okay.
food, and there's going to be 40 to 50 boxes of cigars from all the manufacturers on the table to
One apiece.
pick a try,
Kinda
pick
get
a
what you
try
want.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So I
That's
think
cool.
It was a little bit more expensive than the barn smoker,
Slightly.
but I think it's going to be more of a
Do
personal.
you think they'll ever
time.
have the barn smokers back in Louisiana?
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Maybe next year?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Not this October, the following.
Right, because they
Yeah.
got 3 planned already. Connecticut's already sold out. I think Florida's sold
I
out.
tell you what,
And Kentucky, I'm not sure how
if
that's.
these guys top that barn smoker, that's going to be a great time.
Well,
The
I
barn
think
smoker was nice.
I think the attraction to this is the amphitheater.
There's gonna
And
be live music all
everything
day.
outdoors. You've got a brewery and a winery and a distillery on
Correct.
site.
So you got it all going on.
Yes.
And we'll
Craft
have
beers in the daytime
an immediate tent.
and booze in the
Yeah.
night.
Well, I talked them in the immediate tent. I think they're going to do it.
Huh.
And the Great Lake guys are going to be set up inside, and so we can just sit with them. I'm talking to Ronnie about
Sure.
just going and hanging with them for a little bit, and then just walking and smoking. And the big thing
Talking
is
to people.
we're a little more into this than we were the first time around we went to the Barn Smoker.
Yeah.
So we'll know more of these folks going to this one.
Actually
than I
get to
think.
physically meet them and talk with them, and
Absolutely.
that we.
Is Shanahan going and his wife?
I don't think so because
He's hitting all three.
Boston Jimmy's not going either, and it's the same
He's hitting all
weekend
three barn
as
smokers.
one of the barn smokers. I think it's either Connecticut or the Florida barn smoker.
Okay.
It's the same day.
Okay.
So
They can't make it.
Yeah, he's going to be up there. I'm sure.
because he's sponsored by Drew Estates.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
Yeah,
side.
we
so
never
yeah,
could-
sure.
We never could get that big time.
I don't really want to. I said that last night in the show. We never did that for that. We never did this for that. We did it because we just wanted to chill and hang. And I'm not. There's a lot of guys that go out there and they put their they're always posting, I'm at this many views now. I'm at this many subscribers. We don't go out and try and get people. And maybe we should,
Solicit,
but we
yeah.
don't.
Yeah, but we're
So
having
is it
fun,
people
right?
think- Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just
No,
having
who's doing
fun.
good is we all talked about this before. Sex sells cigars.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Okay,
Absolutely
and we know
does.
certain
Person.
whatever. But Jessica Brandt, one half of Cigar Prop,
Mm-hmm.
just hit 5,000 viewers on Instagram.
Nice.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Subscribe. No, she's personable. She's fun to watch.
Really
And
cool.
she's-
Really cool chick.
I
She's
lo-
pleasing to the eye, and
I love it when she gets on Kevin.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to watch Broadleaf Bullies when her and Kevin are here, and then her and Jen are sitting there, and they just kind of do what we do and just start bullshitting about
Yeah.
all the stupid shit.
Yeah,
They
she's
get
very
on
nice.
house things, things that you shouldn't have done that. And
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Live and learn.
Tommy.
Hey,
I did another thing
South Dakota in the house.
yesterday.
Doesn't surprise me.
Dogecoin's gonna maybe take off sooner or later. Who knows? Depending on what Elon Musk does, because he's already said he's not taking Bitcoin anymore to pay for Teslas,
Right.
and he says he's keeping his Bitcoin he has now. But then he came out today and said, "Don't be surprised if we get rid of all the Bitcoin we have,"
Wow.
because he wants to help push and solidify and make Dogecoin more viable.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good
So-
for me.
Good for
Yeah,
me
me
too.
too.
I only got 500 shares of Dogecoin.
Oh, I got
Dogecoin, but the kid called me again the other night. When I told you, call at like 1 o'clock in the morning, or text
Yeah, yeah.
and say, "Hey, call me when you wake up."
Yeah, it's
I
great.
call
Get a
him.
good phone call.
I
like
call.
that.
I call him.
Yeah.
You up? Yeah, I'm up.
I am
I
now.
don't know how coherent I am. It's 5:30. I get up anyway. I don't know how coherent I am, but you really need to check into Shiba coin, which is basically the mascot of Doge.
Okay.
I said I've read about it before. I looked at it. It was like point 0.00001542 per coin. I bought 8 million coins for $120.
All right.
Okay. I said, wow, $120, 8 million coins. Well, another
Oh, man,
another
awesome.
$114. I get another 7 million. So I bought I got 15 million Shiba coins. If it ever takes off to 25 cents, even just 20 cents,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm taking my money and I'm running.
Is that
Um,
through Robinhood as well?
No, I went through crypto.com.
Crypto.com. Okay.
Right. Because I talked Andy into doing it and he did it, but his son-in-law, he took stuff he had from here and then transferred it to here and then transferred it to here and transferred it here. And he ended up paying like he wanted to invest $200, but he got like $120 worth of coins because he had to pay fees and shit.
Right.
I just went to crypto.com, like Brenton said, set up the account, and I funded it right off my prepaid debit card, so I can't get anything. No fees.
Great.
Straight 15 million
Great.
coins. So if it takes off, great. If it doesn't,
You lost a couple $100.
Right, and we say we lose more than that if we go to a concert. We go out to shit.
Absolutely, we can
twice
justify it
a
any way
week.
we want.
We go out to eat. It costs us like $80 every time
Yeah.
we fucking go out.
Besides your drinks.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow we go to the Project Lounge at 5:30.
Yeah, buddy.
You're more than welcome to come if you're not working.
Project Lounge.
Yeah, when's the last time you had one of those steak sandwiches?
Man, it's been forever.
Ooh.
And they got
Good
believe it or
stuff.
not, they got a good mahi tuna salad.
Yeah, they
It
do.
was really good. But so my FSU women, they made it to the national title game for soccer. They were number
Okay.
1 in the country, and they lost to Santa Clara, number 11,
Wow.
in penalty kicks.
Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me.
Penalty kicks. They did good.
Miguel.
But we did take they did take the national championship in men's and women's track and field.
Good.
So they're on a roll. So hopefully they can carry that to football season. But I doubt it. I don't know. But yeah, well, I started discussing the cigar bit. But anyway, so I'm sitting in the garage the other night, and I text him a picture of what was on set. I looked at it. It was a 10 pack of Southern Draw.
Okay.
2 of the 300s, Jacob's Ladder, Firethorn, and 2 other good ones. I said, shit, $10 for $34? 10 cigars, Southern Draw cigars for $34? We can get a 5-pack. We get a 4-pack on base for, what was that, $27.95 or something like that?
So you got how many cigars for $34? 10?
I put a bid on 2 of them. I got both of them for $90 with shipping. 20 cigars. Southern Draws.
So, how much did you pay for this Sheba thing?
.000 quad 0 1542 was the first one. The second one was 16 something.
It's lost a lot.
What's it down to?
0.0000878.
Yeah, it went down a little bit.
Goes down, goes up.
Goes down, goes up.
Slicker.
Well, yeah, that's half of what I paid for it.
Well, you wish.
I think that's half of what I paid for it. Let's see.
I haven't been on cigar bidding forever.
Oh, I don't. Actually, it's still no. No, it's It's 0.00001617 right now. Sheba.
Whatever it is.
And the V chain that I got is .1664, and I got that at just shy of 7 cents a share.
You use TurboTax, right?
Yes.
Did you notice that when they were talking about, or when they're looking at your income, how they asked, did you sell any cryptocurrency this year?
Yes. But trading, as long as you don't
Sell.
cash it out,
Right.
you can sell it in here and then buy more because you're not profiting off it yet. Now, if you cash out and get that 1099 at the end of the year, you're claiming that. But
Okay.
I'm like, all right, we're 50 million shares, and if I cash out at 25 cents,
Who cares?
tax me all you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Tax me all you want.
Who cares?
That's more than that's like $8-9 million.
Yeah.
You want to tax me a couple
Yeah.
$100,000?
Take it.
Have it.
Here, let me write the check.
I don't care. We'll have,
Michael Milken.
we'll have a new table to sit at,
Who do I write the check out to?
right? We'll have a new table to sit at, new
Oh,
setup.
and I think you'd probably end up putting up a studio, wouldn't you?
I could make that small deck in the back of the studio.
Got an overhead to it?
It would.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yeah, of course.
You know, a couple $1 million.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get a retractable one. Michael Milken, $360 million. What
Right.
I find?
You remember
John
that?
Yeah.
Bond King. He says, "Who do I write?" He goes, "Who do I write the check out to?" in the
Yeah.
courtroom?" Very ignorant.
Yeah, of course. Well, arrogant.
Arrogant.
Arrogant. But he
Yes.
was brutal with that.
Oh, yeah.
Your fine, sir, is $360 million. He says, "Okay, who do I write the check out to?"
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you already talked about
That's
that.
because I've taken everybody's junk bonds.
Yeah.
So apparently, Bill Gates is getting divorced because the wife found out about
Yeah, he was cheating.
sexual relationships with a staffer.
Yeah. At least one.
Yes. So
Now, how about that?
who's going to turn that geek down? That works for me.
Not me.
Well,
Not me.
Not me.
depends on
He-
what's
he-
in it for me.
I
He
don't
already
think he's a
get-
geek at all.
He already gave her $1.8 billion in securities in 3 companies.
But did you hear about the pool party? He had a
No,
lot
I
of
didn't
going on new pool parties at his gig.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they weren't at fucking Epstein's Island.
Well, I mean,
We don't know that.
yeah, we don't
It
know.
could have been.
Man.
And we don't know anything about Epstein other than he didn't kill himself.
She's still alive. I would have lost that bet because I would have bet that girl would have been dead.
We all thought so, yeah.
Within a week or two in jail. She's still in freaking jail.
And she's not talking.
Nope.
Evidently, she's not anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that we know of.
How much information?
But her lawyer's like,
she's got it all.
Lawyers like the conditions are harsh. Dude, you committed freaking
She has smoked
crimes.
cigars with Clinton
Yes. Oh, yes.
and talked about
Oh, yeah.
what's her name, the black dress.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Monica.
One mistake I make, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was not having a relationship
Yeah.
with that woman.
Yeah. Depends on what the definition of is.
Yeah, is a big word.
Yeah, he's not a fan, but you're a fan. I'm a fan. Tiger Woods said his rehab is coming back,
Good.
moving along faster than expected.
Wow, good for him.
Well, he has the best of the best. You know what I mean? Tweaking, massaging. He has
You
that
know,
massage.
I wonder.
Masseuse from the Ohio State went with
Must
him.
have.
He
Yeah,
can't,
professional.
That or he's got the one that what's his name used to have it because he lives in Florida.
Oh yeah.
The guy from
Kraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using her.
Man,
I mean, why not? You got the money.
you might as well.
You know, one thing I never understood about him and that whole situation with Kraft. If I had that kind of money,
Private.
I'd have him at least come to my freaking hotel room so nobody would know.
Yeah, or the house.
Right? But he goes to the little strip mall and come on, people.
What do you think that is? Like, why are you doing that, dude?
He just
he can get away with
Like
it.
on one of the shows I watched, Chicago PD.
No.
They were going into they were looking for a guy, and he was in one of them swap things where you have the couple swap, whatever they had. And the bartender says to the guy, "You know how well this place is protected?" He says, "We got 2 judges in the back room there. They're high up on the list." He says, "We're not going to get anything shut down." He says, "You're crazy."
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you're right.
Well,
Hank doesn't care though.
I know, but I'm just saying, can you imagine going into one of them places where it's all big shots, white collar guys?
I remember those when they used to have casinos before casinos came to the coast.
Right.
The barges and shit?
No, you tap on the door and they
the back door.
Yeah, slide
it open. Who are you and who do you know?
Yeah.
And when you go in there, you see everybody that's anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how legal? I mean, how honest
Legit?
are those games? Yeah, how legit are those games?
Come on! It was they were paying the sheriff
big time.
Oh yeah, they were paying the sheriff.
Everybody gets paid.
They were paying the mayor. Everybody got their money.
Yeah.
Except for the people that were gambling.
Yeah.
What's that show with Oliphant? Justified.
Yeah.
That was a crazy show.
You know, he's playing in this show on one of the HBO or Showtime, about the church people over in Louisiana. It's what is it called?
I like him, man.
The I can't remember the name of it anyway, but he plays a Pentecostal preacher.
Really?
Yeah.
A bad one or?
Oh, he's a bad one.
Oh, is he really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like,
that's great.
Whatever I can get my money out of, that kind of stuff.
You know, somebody mentioned. I was watching something the other day, and somebody brought that up about preachers and what's his name, Joel Osteen, and these $1 million homes and cars, multi-million-dollar homes and cars, and all this. At that point, I don't think it's about preaching. I think it's all about the money.
So,
I guess.
Interesting fact about that guy, because I know a little bit about him.
Okay.
He does not take a salary from his church.
He doesn't have to. Everything's paid for.
No. Everything that he's paid for or that he owns is from his book deals.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
I can believe it. I got a bunch of his books.
Yes.
So like
he's a number one bestseller.
That big home he has is all
paid for by the book sales.
So all the money that people donate to him goes right back to the church and the
Absolutely.
tabernacle and all that.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I watched him and I like him.
He's a good motivational speaker.
Absolutely.
We'll just put it that way.
Very powerful.
It's a watered down gospel if you don't mind me getting into that.
Yeah. You're right, but he's very good.
Yeah.
I want to
good.
watch him just a little bit. I just can't
He
watch
just
him
bought
on TV.
last year. He bought a $458,000 Ferrari. Beautiful car, but $458,000.
Dude, I don't think I can drive a car that expensive.
Oh,
I'd be afraid to fucking drive.
It'd be in the garage, and I'd be taking pictures with it.
Yeah,
that's what.
You know what's funny?
That's what Ferris Bueller thought about. What's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just spin it backwards.
Can you imagine thinking that was going to work?
Could Could you imagine
now
being
let me
there when
ask you
that
this: when you were younger, did you not think that if I just drove backwards for a little bit, I'd take some miles off?
happened? I did never even tried that.
You know?
No. I went to the guy and had to turn back when you could still do that.
Well, you couldn't. I mean, you could, but you still weren't supposed to.
I guess if you're a computer geek now, you could probably hack into the car and change the miles.
It's not as easy as people would think.
No.
Because the computer that you plug in doesn't reset the odometer.
They had there was a guy that got arrested a couple of days ago. He was driving his Tesla. Well, he was sitting in the back seat
Yes, he was.
and letting the Tesla drive itself, and he got pulled over and stopped for whatever reason, right? And they impounded the car and blah blah blah. So he went out, bought another one,
Yep.
and did it again.
Yep. They impounded it.
Dude, you know
California for a year. They impounded his car for a year.
You know what?
So you got to pay fee.
Even if the car could do that, I'm not
Oh,
so
my
sure
God.
I'm going to be comfortable.
No.
with
Oh no, I'm not.
I
down
would
with
have to at least be sitting behind the wheel.
Yeah, and I might still.
Just sit there and pay attention. I can't be holding the conversation and talking.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Watching the
But you
road.
know,
Turn
what if
around,
it's-
play dominoes.
I'm not down with that.
Because we did watch an episode of Big Sky where the car was driving itself.
Yeah.
And then he taped the priest that he had killed hands to the wheels with duct tape and everything. And as long as the car knows there's somebody in the seat, it's
Right.
going to do.
Well, yeah, right.
Well, that's
right,
what the
right,
guy in the
Right.
Tesla did. He locked the seatbelt in place
right.
and put it on cruise control or whatever it was, and unlock the doors. That's what it was. Lock the doors and lock the seatbelt. And that's all that Tesla required was a seatbelt's locked. That means somebody's sitting in a chair. Because they showed a video of him crawling into the back seat.
I'm like, Mav, I couldn't do it. I don't
No.
know how I could do
Dude,
it.
no matter how advanced it was, I don't care if it was the George Jetson machine. I'm not doing it. I just can't do it.
Delta came out and said,
Delta Airlines.
airlines, I don't know what they're going to do with the folks that are already employed by Delta, but they said anybody that's new to Delta, coming on to Delta, will be vaccinated. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. You want to work here, you're going to get vaccinated. It's no different than
It's kind of their right.
when the wife and the daughter worked in the medical field, and most places said you have to get your flu shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have to have the hepatitis vaccine. That kind
And
of stuff.
you want to work there, you get it. You don't work there. You don't
Yeah.
want to get it, you don't work there.
You go to American Airlines instead.
But I don't have a problem with that.
I don't think so. I don't either. There was a case, you may remember, it was a big insurance company. And one of the criteria for you to work there that you could not smoke ever. Not on your off time, nothing.
Yeah.
I forget what type of company, but it was
I could buy
big.
that.
Yeah.
That's-
And it was on 60 Minutes. I remember this. And, a number of the employees said they can't tell us what to do on our free time, but they signed a contract.
Yep.
And of course, they did testing on them and they had tobacco in their
They
system.
lost
Sure.
their
And they
benefits.
lost.
They lost. They
got
lost. They had
fired,
no
sure.
chance. They said you signed the contract.
It's like signing one of those non-disclosures and blah blah
Yeah.
blah and all that. You can't say anything once you're gone.
The old firm I worked at for their Blue Cross Blue Shield, they said there was no smoking on the company property.
Okay.
So those that smoked pipes, cigar, drove off,
Right.
did it across the street.
And came back. Yeah.
You weren't breaking any rules.
Nope, because it just says you can't smoke on their property, and they got a lower rate on their
Sure.
insurance.
Well, you remember, back in the day when we first got into the military back in 83, 84, we'd have the big old,
earlier before.
remember the 10-ton gray desks?
Oh yeah,
They'd be butted up against each other in finance. We'd have 20 people and whatever. People smoking right at the desk,
Oh,
smoke
yeah.
going wherever. Then they finally come out with, all right, you got to go to the smoke pit. And the smoke pit would be away from the building
Yeah.
or whatever. And that's when General Chain was big. And when he was coming, they said, paint all the can beige because the wife wanted
brown,
it
paint it brown and tear it down.
Yeah.
And then as soon as everybody did that, the fire department came, you can't do that.
Right.
Back, you got to paint it back again red.
Yeah.
We had stop signs that were painted brown,
Are
Wow.
you serious?
Yep. and they got around it. The JAG of the base that I was on said, well, the stop sign silhouette or the shape of
Yeah.
the stop sign signifies that it's a stop sign.
Well, I don't
Right.
think there's
Not
an
the
actual-
color.
I don't think there's an actual law that says it has to be red.
I don't know if there is
I-
or not. It just kind of sticks out like a yellow sign is a warning sign, right?
Yield,
Yeah.
yeah, like we're yield or like that.
You know, it's shit. Some of the ones I have on base, red with the white, and they got the solar powered little thing on top. So
Yeah.
it's got the blinking red lights around it. And shit.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Too Hottie.
Howdy, y'all.
And the last thing I have, Mets rookie.
Mets rookie.
First rookie in Major League Baseball history
New York Mets.
to ever have multiple, for any team in baseball ever from back in the day, Honus Wagner, anybody, to have RBIs, multiple RBIs without ever having a hit.
Oh, you saw fly balls and run batted in, right?
That walk,
Ball, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Multiple RBIs with ever having a hit.
Interesting.
And then we talked about, remember one time the perfect game?
Yep.
Strike after strike, just boom, one pitch,
Yeah.
never happened. Never.
I had some research done, and they said it has never happened. And if it did, it was not a professional game.
That's tough, man. I can't see. That's 27 straight
Three
outs with
strikes.
one pitch.
Three
Yeah.
strikes, 9 strikes in an inning, you're out.
Right.
Times 9 innings.
Right.
Not once.
Not once. Not a single time. Not in a professional game.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Scotty got furniture today.
He did.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
I did get furniture today.
He's
Wow.
no longer sitting on blow up furniture.
He still won't have a kitchen until
I got no kids.
August, but you know
He has the appliances set up
he's slowly
appropriately,
he's slowly getting there.
and he has the ability to wash dishes if he has to.
Well, what's it called? Isn't it true the only thing your wife makes is reservations?
She's smart.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, he can tell you where all the bumps are on Highway 90 going to Lowe's.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. From being there. Yeah,
Those
that's
shade
pretty
loads
cool.
too, man.
He could probably close his eyes and drive that
I
trip.
made as many trips to Lowe's when I first got the house too, because you're doing shit,
Oh,
and next, and
you're like, oh, I need this. Oh,
matter of
I
fact,
don't have
went
one.
a couple weeks ago and got all those bags of the gravel I put down in the pump area. Got that all done, whatever, and it still hasn't been swimming weather. The water's still like 72 degrees.
That's just shrinkage.
Dude, it's cold, man.
Ah.
I jumped in there.
Yeah,
it's cold,
right? In and out.
You get used to it.
No. So that's all I got, man.
That's all you got.
I'm done. We got anything else? Sponsors, GTO.
Yes.
Oh,
Those who know,
those
Smoke
who know.
GTO.
Smoke GTO.
Mike Bryant and Greater Home and Auto.
Yes. For all your insurance needs.
Kevin Shahan and Jessica Brandt of the Cigar Prop. Ray Soto of Cigar Enthusiasts. Val of StogieLives.com.
Yes.
I think that's it.
That's it for now, yes.
Yes. So
Now
if,
we're
you're
not
interested,
sponsored here.
if there's anybody
And
else that
Co
wants
Cigar.
to sponsor,
Coast Cigar Company, 2420,
Government
Street.
Street. And beautiful.
Ocean Springs.
come on down. We just got
Mississippi.
another delivery today.
Yeah, we got some coming in too.
We got 2 more deliveries Thursday and Friday coming in, and we should be packed, locked, and loaded.
Time to order some more Cam Burger and
Hey,
pack sell.
yeah,
absolutely.
they sold. They did good.
and I
I know.
hope it works out.
It should. You want to call it a day, man?
Let's call it a day.
Okay,
It's a day.
From the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, we are the Ashholes, Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick, wishing you good night.
I'm playing golf with MTV Mike on Thursday.
And it's a wrap.
Wrap. Good night, everyone.
And broadcast.